Hello. How you guys doing? Okay, good to see you guys again here. All right, so let's see. Okay, let me just look through. So welcome to today a live broadcast here. So this uh, sharing here actually broadcasted simultaneously to Facebook Live and also at the YouTube channel as well. So we have because to cater the both group of subscribers here, so you can watch this sharing here via our YouTube channel or from Facebook, no matter where you are. I'd like to first of all thank you all of you here for taking your time, your precious time joining us here today. And today, let's see. Wow. Okay, I see so many greetings here. Okay, how are you guys? Okay, first of all, yeah, just to make things quickly here, maybe you can share with me first, yeah, where you're from, right? So I'm curious, yeah, where you're from, which country you're from, really, right? So I can know, what kind of things that's important to you. I'm going to talk about because today be sort of like a more free flow style. Okay. Yeah. So yes, type in the chat box right now. Okay, I see. Let me pick up some of this. Okay. Artist Sonny from India. All right. Rosemary from Australia. Great. Mo Kwong Wei from Singapore. Okay. Regina from Philippines. Nice. Dorothy from Canada. All right. That's great. That's great. Ayako from Sydney. Nice. Nayeti from Philippines. Okay, that's great. Brandon from Singapore. Okay. Jennifer from Philippines. Hi, Jennifer. Franco Silva from Portugal. Okay. And Stoyan Raluca from Romania. Okay, nice. And Marta from Austin. Nice. Okay, from UK, Domi from UK. Okay, so many of you here joining today. And Zoe home from Perth. Okay, I wish I could read every single of your message here, but there are so many here. So even you don't got actually selected, yeah, I see all your name here. Thank you for tuning in. And let me just share with you, yeah, what we're going to do here today. So the reason I actually do this sharing because a lot of people actually asking me about what I'm going to share on this program. Which program that I'm referring to? Let me share with you first. Yeah, because a lot of people are asking about this program, investment breakthrough in period 9. This is a program that I'm going to conduct this coming weekend. So it's 2 days from now on. Okay, so how many of you here already enrolled for this program here? And yet you're still curious, want to know what to prepare, and then what I'm going to talk about this. Okay, so today I'm going to do this since I'm free today. I have nothing to do. Yeah, because the content are already finalized. Yeah, a lot of contents. I need to decide what type of contents I want to share with you. So I already finalized everything. So the last few days, I actually thinking hard, what to include and what to emphasize more, especially in period 9. Okay, type in the chat box right now. How many of you already enrolled? Okay, for this. Okay, nice. Okay, let me see here. Marina, Rosemary, okay, Derek, Gloria. Okay, so many of you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your support here. So today we're going to expand more of it. And for those of you here that haven't enrolled or didn't actually get to know this piece of program, probably I can give you more information and probably why I actually created this program. Because first of all, let me just introduce myself first. I sort of like forgot that. Okay, because some of you here probably already knew, right? My name is Iverson. I'm an instructor, speaker, and consultant from Joey Up Consulting Group. Okay, so I'm being a consultant. I also actually I like teaching a lot. So I teach a lot of programs about Chinese metaphysics. These are the programs that I created here is based on my discovery and experience throughout practicing Chinese metaphysics, such as Bazi, Feng Shui, Qimendunjia, and I-Ching. So, and a lot of people asking me, hey, Arison, why do you actually create this investment program? And because to tell you, the reason I creating this program actually is for my own selfish reason because I want to use this art to help myself. Okay, yeah, and because the Chinese metaphysics system actually created like 2000 years ago, right? That time that no such thing called investment, and even that time, if you don't actually invest on your saving, you still can be okay. You can lead a comfortable life. Agree? In the old days, right? If you just work, you just actually maybe you study hard, you work in a good company, you enjoy pension, right? It's fine. So in the old days, even when barter or achievement are created, that none of them actually mention about investing. Okay, but I know that, and nowadays when I work with people, I work with clients, I discover that a lot of people actually realize that they have financial problems and they are struggling financially when they reach around 40 years old and beyond. How many of you here met someone like this? And before that, they're fine because they're still young, your money is still coming in, right? So they feel that they can live forever. But wait until they hit maybe 40 or 45, they start to see, okay, or maybe I just can work for another 10 years, then I need to retire, right? So they start to worry about the income because they used to enjoy, they feel that it will last forever. But now you see that it's good to end soon, right? So it's declining. So, and this is what that actually awakened me that time to say, hey, yeah, since I'm using Chinese metaphysics, I should actually study or do some research from investing perspective using Chinese metaphysics. Even though all the classic doesn't mention about it, doesn't mean you cannot apply it. Because once you understand the basic, the fundamental of metaphysics, because metaphysics covers everything, yeah, or about life, about the universe. So I actually thinking, hey, is there a way to do this? And how I get started is I start to research on all what the great investors chart. Okay, like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, a few of them, Ray Dalio. So these are the people. This is how I started, right? I see, hey, what makes them a great investor to start with, right? Because I discovered that I don't want to be someone that once I reach 40 years old, I start to worry about my finance, right? I must invest early. That's how I got started. That's why a lot of people asking me, hey, Alison, what is the reason you created this program? Actually, I created for myself. Okay, and then I actually practice, and I would do a lot of research, and then I apply a lot, and see what thing is working, what are the things that need to actually adjust and modify it, to my favor. And for the last 5 years, this is one of my so-called the pet project that I'm doing. And I know that 5 years ago, a lot of people asking me, hey, Avison, when are you going to teach investing? I tell them I'm not ready yet during that time. 5 years, honestly, as much as I would like to share that time, I wouldn't share something that I haven't used it for myself. Make sense? Right. So I got to eat my own cooking first, right? So I say, be patient, be patient. All right. So and for these 5 years, I do a lot. I built my investment portfolio, and I think to a stage I can share some knowledge or some discovery I find from using metaphysics in my wealth generation or building my investment portfolio. So that's how this program are created this time. Yeah, this month of August here, and the thing here is like this, right? Why I want to share this with all of you here, because I discovered that 90% of the people are not financially proof, right? So which means that all they need is just one more storm, yeah, that sets in that can kill them financially. How many of you here met someone like this? Okay, they are just maybe a month away from bankruptcy, or maximum 3 months. Okay, so it's a serious problem, right? So yes, if you actually someone that committed to make life better, people say, I want to transform my life, I want to creating breakthrough, right? So you know that nothing will happen if you don't actually take certain action. So therefore, I discovered that this is the part that I want to make some impact to people. So now tell me, if you know some information that's important that you can help people, would you want to share it out? Yeah, ask a simple question. But if you, let's say, discover something great, certain formula can make people life become better instantaneously, would you hesitate to share it out to others or not? Yeah, of course, no, right? So you want to share it out to as much as more people as possible. So why not right now? Okay, right now, do you just right now, because I see that more people coming in already, so why not just invite more people actually coming today so they can learn more about this by clicking the share button first, yeah, before we proceed. Okay, yeah, so so you can actually share with your friends, so your friends can benefit from today's sharing as well. Okay, yeah, because you need to actually answer one very important question is how many years you can survive if you stop working today. Okay, so before I answer that, click the share button first and click the like button so to get more people sharing is caring. Once you do that, answer this question. Okay, yeah, how many years you can survive if you stop working today, which means no any source of income coming in, how many years or months you can survive? Type it in. It's fine, right? Because we need to aware first, right? Otherwise, we cannot change something if we don't know what is wrong in the first place. Agree? Right? I would say that honesty, right? So and is the first step of change. You got to be honest with yourself. If things is not working, yeah, just tell yourself thing is not working, right? We are not doing a positive kind of session here. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. No, yeah, that one cannot change your life. I'm talking about being intelligent here, right? Just look at life as it is. Okay, some of you say, Raymond say 10 years is great. Some of you 1 month, some of you 8 years, so some of you 2 years is fine. Okay, so which means that some of you here have some planning here. So would it be cool? And I saw some of you also struggling right now. So would it be cool if we no need to actually worry about money anymore? Yeah, not 10 years, not 20 years. Yeah, your wealth here able to help to support not only you, your family, and your next generation. So in order to do that, why I want to tell this now compared to 5 years ago? Because now we are entering period 9. Period 9, I will tell you, if a tough time. Yeah, it's a tough time. I think you know about it, right? Because there's sort of like a preview already coming in right now, right? So if some of you are new here, you're wondering what is period 9 is all about. Period 9 basically is a phase of energy or a cycle. Yeah, a big cycle in the world. Like stock market, there's a cycle, there's a big cycle, there's a big cycle, right? So in our life, in metaphysics, we also track this index as well. So this index actually change every 20 years. And each 20 years we call is a period. So we are just one step foot into the period 9 right now. And you should see already a lot of big changes happening, right? Like especially the pandemic, people now reluctant to go back to office. They would like to actually have a hybrid way of working. So, and you also notice that one thing, uh, yes, it's a tough era because the reason is tough because a traditional way of achieving success is no longer working. How many of you here agree with this? Yeah, you discover this part, right? Yeah, it's no longer working. So a lot of people say I work hard so I can actually then I got promoted, I get pension. Those things no longer there anymore. You see that a lot of people got fired without any reason at all, right? There's a war, conflicts, right? So many things happening. So and let's look at a more micro perspective on ourselves here. Do you realize that things are changing? Nowadays, people don't aspire to become CEO anymore. They don't like to be in corporate. They want to do their own thing. They want to build their own indie brand, for example, right? They want to be a social media influencer because there are so many way of people are making money right now. So, and if we didn't change, then we might face a lot of consequences. But the good thing here, by knowing metaphysics, we know what is ahead of us, and we also have strategy to do something. So this leads us back to the first question here, right? So about work hard and work smart. Yeah, this is the never-ending debate, right? Some people say, "Oh, you shouldn't work hard; you should work smart," and then some people say you should work hard first before you work smart. So let me just sort of like give some shed of based on my understanding about this part here. I'll say whenever someone mentioned working hard, it means that you use energy, right? Because every time you work hard, you need to actually exert your own energy, right? You need to wake up, you need to hustle, right? You need to get things done quick. So all of this here requires energy. So whenever we're talking about work smart, we're talking about leverage, right? Instead of using our energy, we can use resources that we have to generate more resources that we want, right? That is work smart. So, but a lot of the problem here is a lot of people that first, once they know this so-called principles here, they automatically jump to work smart. Okay, just like I met a lot of people, they say they want to invest, but they don't have much money, right? So because work smart is about leveraging, right? You actually leverage on your money to grow more, but if you don't have money, how can you invest? Right? So I would say that, of course, in order to gain the capital first, we need to work hard first, right? While we are still young, because only young we have more energy. Agree? Work hard equivalent to energy. So once you have sought, while you're young, you have abundance of energy, you can gain capital, right? You can actually accumulate capital, and what you do about it, then you actually work smart, you leverage, right? You know that you cannot save your way to wealth, right? You know that the inflation alone, right, that actually make you losing money every single year, and you know that the currency, yeah, the currency, I think since the last 30 years ago, yeah, is no longer backed by gold already, right? So which means that it's just a paper. Yeah, the only value is retained here is because the government say, yeah, there's a value there. Agree, right? Because now you know that a lot of they're printing money a lot in circulation right now, and you might see it could be, yeah, the currency might lose its value. So if we thinking that by just saving, we actually lost a lot of money. So therefore, I would say a lot of people ask me, hey, whether you should work hard and work smart. I would tell them both, right? You work hard to gain capital. You work smart by actually doing more investing. All right. Okay. So this is the part that we need to do most of both part at the same time. So and this is my main, I would say, uh, what I want to achieve in this year. I want to actually make people aware of this, because a lot of people, when I talk to them, they say, Iverson, I know this, right? I know the importance of actually investing my money, right? But why they don't do what they know? Yeah, because it's like this. Yeah, because the investment topic haven't that didn't taught during school time. Agree, right? No one taught about the importance of investing. So what they're doing in what we've been taught during school time. So we thought about what we study hard, so we actually apply for a great job, right? A great profession, doctor, engineer, architect, right? So whatever. So that's how we're being trained to. We don't, in our mind, we don't have a habit about thinking of investing our money. And then the second part here, a lot of people think whenever they heard about the word investment, they in their mind they already think, oh, it's risky, right? It's better deal with the devil I know rather than something I don't know. So therefore, they rather save money even though they know that they are losing money, but they're still doing it, right? Yeah. And then the third reason here, the reason why people don't invest is because their field is complicated. How many of you here actually, the reason pull off, you think, wow, so many technical jargon out there, right? It's so complicated. It just floors me, so I don't want to do that. Right. So, and therefore, this is the what that drive people away. So I will always tell people, right? So don't, whenever you think about investment, don't start something big. Start something small, right? It could be just $50, right? Some amount that you are comfortable with. And why you want to do this is not about the $50 that can help you to actually make 10 millions or 20 millions. It's about creating a habit, the way of thinking that investing is something important in your life. Guys, make sense? Right? Always tell people this, right? Cultivate, retrain your mind, rewire your way of thinking, the pattern. So once you do that, you get comfortable with, and then you learn how to manage your cash, you're able to do more and more. Okay, so and you need to do it in period 9, because you know that in period 9 is tough. And one thing, right? You know that how do we actually overcome the job uncertainty in period 9? There's only one way to do this, right? Is to actually create multiple source of income. Yeah, this is what I actually do since the last 5 years, to actually study about this part. Not just about making money. How do I use money to make money, right? So it's a balance between working hard and working smart as well. So therefore, and some of you wondering, hey, I was what system that I wasn't used to do all this part here. I'm using this system here. Let me share with you. This is the one I'm using. I'm using 4 system. I'm using Bazi, Qigong, Feng Shui, and I-Ching. Okay, so these are the system I'm using. So you might think, wow, it's so complicated. No, actually it's not, because each of them have their own function, their own, I would say, reason I'm using it. So, and I'm going to share with you some of it today because, okay, because I'm going to review this contents here in this weekend, right, on Saturday and Sunday, and I see a lot of you here as already joining. So thank you for that. And since you're already joining, you just see this as a maybe just additional heads up information, so you can prepare better during the program, right? So if you're some of you haven't enrolled yet, but don't worry, I just listen. Maybe you can gain something important, takeaway, right? Keys takeaway you can actually apply immediately. So now, I think one of the things that are I would say on the first chapter on my program, on my own program, is I will talk about investor DNA. Yeah, because the most important aspect of investing is the investor himself or herself. Agree? Right? If you're someone knowledgeable, you're not emotional, right? And then you have a great skill, that all make all the difference. Yeah. Investment is not about you make profit one time. Right? Anyone can make profit at one investment, right? Because investment either up or down, right? How hard is it you get, right? So either up or down, 50-50 chances. So how do you actually judge that you do reasonably well in investing? Is you can actually increase your net worth, right, over time. Yeah. Oh, along the way, yes, there will be some you lost some investment, and then you make some, but along the way, with right proper cash allocation, and and your skill keep improving, so you see is a ascending path for you. Yeah, if an investor, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's not to actually write all the time. We can actually write all the time, right? It's impossible. So, but what we can do here, we able to actually have a system that able to cushion during bad times, and help us to accelerate during great time, right? By actually using, yeah, the skill. Yeah, I would say that understanding the investment knowledge important, and by help of metaphysics, they can help you even better, right? This is the two thing I do here. So this is what I'm going to share, right? You don't, because the success for investor not happen the time when they invest, right? Is how they plan their cash, their allocation. How many of you agree with this? Those strategy need to happen before you invest. If you don't have a system, right, you always got what, right? You're reactive, right? So even it's up, you don't know when to buy or sell. If you already have a system, then you don't need to worry. Okay, all right. So this is what I do. So therefore, when I look, how do we actually hit? How do we actually look at the metaphysics part here? Is about we look at the Bazi, right? Because Bazi talk about you, it talk about the investor, right? So if you are the investor, then you look on your own Bazi. So Bazi chart, there will be a risk profile. How many of you here uh, actually know that if you understand your risk profile, you're able to select the right kind of investment for you? Right? So you have this called this risk meter, risk profile meter, right? It could be zero, it could be 100%. So if you're 100% means you're risk taker, doesn't mean you're gonna make more money. Yeah, if you are not skillful investor, you know, if your risk taker means that you only end up to the disaster, the path of disaster faster than anyone else, right? So therefore, this, how many of you here want to know about this part, right? What is your risk profile? Type the word me here. Yeah, probably I can share with you a quick way to actually do this. Okay, share. Nice. Okay, let me see whether I can share this with you or not. Okay, of course now I cannot share with you the whole thing here because that one will take longer time. But I give you a quick way. Yeah, so you figure out that part. You can actually easy to figure the remaining part. Let me just see whether, okay, all right. So give me a sec here. I just deleting stuff. Okay, great. So let me share you a chart. Take out your barter chart right now. So now I'm showing you a barter chart. So this barter chart here is a sample barter chart. So if you can zoom into here, I want to look at this, the top three governing energy. The top three basically means that this is the dominant energy in your chart. Okay, this is the dominant energy in your chart, and I want you to look at it, right? So the careful energy or the risk averse energy, there are three. Yeah, there are three of them are more risk averse. Let me tell you now. The first one here, it would be direct resource. Okay, direct resource. How do you know it's direct resource? You look at here, right? So is any of these indicate direct resource or not? So in this chart, don't have direct resource. Maybe you need to look at your chart. There's one indicator you're more careful. Okay, only if it's belong to your top three. So, and let's say it's not. Let's say you don't have direct resource. Okay, I just put the word DR here, easier for you. Okay, then you check your chart. Do you have this DO or not? DO means direct officer. So for this chart here, yes, you have this direct officer here, you see. So among the top three, so he actually have some certain genes that are more careful investors. Okay, and then the third one here is a direct wealth. Only these three. So now check your chart. You may have all the three here: direct resource, direct officer, and direct wealth. Or you can have 1 out of 3. You can have maybe 2 out of 3. Okay, check now. Check your chart. Okay, so this is a quick way for you to gauge. Yeah. So what are you someone that actually able to live with risk or not? If you're all the three, it's also direct resource, direct officer, and direct wealth, very likely you're very careful. But is it mean it's bad? No. Yeah, is there could be very rich, right? Because why you want to know this? So your style of investing will be very different. Don't you think this is important? Rather than you ask your friend, hey, what to invest? Some people invest, they can sleep soundly at night because they can take some risk, right? But if you are not, then better don't, right? When you are not balanced emotionally, very likely to make a lot of wrong decisions when it comes to investment. So don't do that, right? So, and of course, in the program, I'm going to share each how do you calculate until there's a risk meter until percentage wise. Right now, I'm just giving you some key points here, and then later on you know exactly, right? Either whether you are you are high risk, so you can tolerate, your risk tolerance are higher, medium, and low. Yeah, you're going to figure that part out. Now it's a spoiler. Okay, so some of you going to see me this weekend, and now you know this is what you're going to learn one part called the risk tolerance meter. So, and if you this is a quick, just now I show is a quick way, but the actual way here you're able to actually compute until the percentage, right? So the percentage then we divide into 3 parts: either your high risk, low risk, and medium risk. So once you know that, you know what time of investing for you. Think about this: if you're low risk, do you like to start with trading or not? Or you want to do a margin, you want to start a margin account, which means you invest, you borrow money? No, you don't do that, right? So if a low risk, then maybe, right, you should start with what? It could be bond investing, right? You invest in bond, and then, or maybe you do some I would say ETF. So these are the part here. Okay, you will learn more on that, but now at least you know that if you have one of these 3, or you have 2, if you have 2 or 3 out of 3, yeah, then that could be your path. Okay, all right, yeah. So this is the thing that you're going to do. So a lot of people think when we invest in long term, mean they are not they must be not able to take risks. A lot of people always think like that. No, right? So it's a style of investing. Some people they're able to take risks, but they know that this kind of investment they must actually look for long term. Yeah, like they see a potential in a company, right? They know that this company, even though going through a dip right now, eventually will go back up. Yeah, so that is the part here. Okay, all right. So therefore, yeah, this is one of the quick way, yeah, that you can actually start to do. Is it interesting? Okay, Yeah, how many of you here want to learn more? Want to learn more? Let me share with you more stuff here today. Okay, another thing I'm going to talk about, another spoiler again. Okay, I'm going to talk about is this. Uh, how many of you here want to? A lot of people say, "Hey, I want to invest, right? But I don't know what kind of direction or the sector I should invest in, right? Because industry also have a lot of sectors, right? So they have a health sector, they have I would say materials, utilities, finance, communications services. There are different type of sectors. All right. So now would it be great if your partner chart can tell you the flow, your wealth flow direction? So which means that there are certain sectors that you invest, you see more opportunities, right? Okay. So and let me show you one of it, right? So and like so when we talk about investing, one of the pillar we like to pay attention to is this. Yeah, because our pillar in Partner represent investment. Okay, it's represent investment, and this pillar here tells you a lot of stuff. Okay, one of the things that I can tell you is the direction of the market sectors. Yeah, in total of market sectors there'll be 11. Yeah, generally there are 11 sectors, though there would be the path here will tell you what are the sectors that you can actually you can see more opportunities. So one of the way to do it is we look at the animal sign, right? The animal sign in your hour pillar. Okay, so now look at your animal sign, your hour pillar. Yeah, take a look what it is. Okay, so for this person here is a good element. Okay, all right. Now tell me, how many of you here discovered that your hour pillar contains good animal sign? Type the word me. Okay, how many of you is a good? Okay, all right. So and if you are good, yeah, the direction, yeah, the direction of the first direction of the market sectors you can look into is real estates and healthcare. Mm, okay, you're lucky if you're good. Goat and monkey also the same. All right, if you're goat or monkey, then the first, if you are wondering, right, hey, yeah, which are the wealth flow for me, which direction I should go first to study in terms of the sector, I would say real estates and also healthcare industry. Yeah, for you. So yeah, just this piece of information alone, does it helpful for you? Yeah, it actually save you a lot of time on, right? Because a lot of people say, I don't know what to invest, which industry I should learn. Of course, you should go and learn after that, but at least you know the direction. Okay, so that the reading just now we apply for if your our pillar contains either a goat animal sign or a monkey animal sign. Yeah, either one. Okay. Okay, there'll be more, but this is the first one you can look into if you have no idea what to invest in. Yeah, so yeah, this is what I'm going to you're going to learn. Yeah, in this program here, right? So today is a backstage, so it contains a little bit spoiler here. So now you sort of like knowing, yeah, what you can expect. There are much more, right? So and this is the thing here. So far, do you like this way of practicing Chinese metaphysics? Do you like this way? Straightforward, non-nonsense, and applicable, right? Rather than you say, oh, my fire element is strong, and then I see a resource element, and then there's a clash. You don't know what is happening, right? So the time you figure that part out, you already, oh, too late. All the opportunities just miss you by, right? So yeah, so that's why that's the reason I do research, so I can make a complex information, right? I take it in, and then I make it something applicable. Yeah, that's something I like to do. Yeah, that I always like to make complicated information, yeah, become applicable, simple to apply. Doesn't mean it's not less effective. It's still effective as it is, Yeah, but it's easy to apply for layman people because I discovered that not a lot of people they want to learn Bazi or Feng Shui. 95% of people, the reason they learn Bazi, Feng Shui or whatever, because they want to improve certain aspect in their life. Agree? So yeah, this is what I'm doing. Yeah, all this while here. And so that's why a lot of time the one that have a lot of too much information in digestion is from my side. So I need to take in everything first. In order to simplify things, you need to think complicated first. Agree? Right? So let me do the job. So you always get, so you can save more time. You don't need to go through all this research and all those things. Okay. So now for you to know there are total 11 sectors, like there would be energy sectors, information technology, or consumer discretionary sectors. There's so many, right? So this part here can give you I would say a direction, yeah, where to look for. Okay, all right. So this is one of the thing I'm going to share, and just to share with you, yeah, this is a spoiler as well. How many of you here actually want to increase more luck? Yeah, how many of you believe that luck play also a role in investing? Of course, knowledge is important because if you don't have the right knowledge, no matter what kind of luck you have, also it will not make you win consistently, right? So therefore, the benefit of Chinese metaphysics is to actually assess the other realm, the luck realm. Okay, so I always tell my students, you must go and learn investment courses, all those technical courses or fundamental analysis. You must go through that. Yeah, then after you understand, then you combine metaphysics, then you become more powerful. Okay, get me? So if metaphysics more into the luck aspect, right? So in our life, there'll be I'll categorize the luck into three kind of luck. So certain time you will actually encounter those luck. So if you are ready, you might able to see those opportunities. Okay, so this is what I call the three kinds of luck here. And now, just now we talk about Bazi. Bazi can tell you that. I think the second part here you want to actually use to improve as well is also Feng Shui, right? Because Feng Shui talking, it can actually make you a better investor, and that can actually help you to go into certain industry that might not be in your Bazi chart, but you still want it. The Feng Shui can help you to adjust that aspect. So one of the thing I think that this is something I'm looking forward to share. Let me show you this. How about this? A gold standard in Feng Shui setup for investors. So this is the part. Yeah, the reason I can tell you this because I'm an investor by myself, right? So I use it, I know it. So because there are no such formula called formula for investors. Yeah, no such thing in the old days. There are no investor. Yeah, but once I talk to people, I identify some great trader. Yeah, sometimes when I do consultation, some of my clients they're great traders, right? So I also test on my working space and all those things. So how about to learn the gold standard? And the thing here that a lot of people get confused, they apply the same thing for investor and traders. Yeah, actually it's not. Yeah, it's a two different thing, you know. So when you apply feng shui, you need to know, are you a trader or are you an investor? Okay, don't worry. I'm going to explain what is the difference, clear difference. And your chart you also can tell you're more likely an investor or you're likely a trader are more suitable. Okay, but let's say you discover that you are a trader, then there will be a different feng shui setup. And then if you are not, then you'll be an investor. There'll be another form of setup for you. So we talk about how do you set up a perfect desk for investing or trading, yeah, in the gold standard way. Okay, yeah. So there are a lot of things. Yeah, I'm just telling you some of the things that I had in my mind right now. Okay, so and now and you know that in the new world, I think you came across a term called this, what we call the Metaverse. Okay, so have you heard about something called the Metaverse? Okay, yeah, I think this is the buzzword for the last few years, right? So they keep talking about how are investing in metaverse and all these things. So you want to know, right? What kind of you may be suitable for you, maybe it's not, but at least you know what kind of asset classes you can have here. A lot of people talking about metaverse, but they don't know what they're talking about, right? So we need to go through this, yeah, because in period 9, yeah, is a metaverse world. Okay, you want to strike it before anyone go there, right? So nowadays is still at the infancy stage. You don't have to wait until the technology matured before you do anything about it, and you don't need to start a company to do this. All you need to do is just to invest on certain company that you like, that you see potential. Yeah, so this is one of the things I'm going to share on this the metaverse part. And how about this Bitcoin? Yeah, cryptocurrency. Okay, so this is also about a period 9 investment. Right? So, and if your chart, yeah, if your chart generally, you want to know whether your cryptocurrency compliant or not. You want to know this? I can tell you right now. You want to know this or not? Okay, so now listen carefully. So if your barter chart, your first step here, if your barter chart contains yin water in the chart, yeah, you have a potential to become cryptocurrency compliant. Yeah, check your chart. Okay, do you have any yin water somewhere? Okay, this is the first step. Yeah, first step, overall first. Right, then later on, you know that Bitcoin also got barter one, So then later you go into deeper. You align to the pillar. So these are the part that I'm going to discuss more because everyone asked me. I was can talk about Bitcoin metaverse, right? So I would say noted, comment noted. Then this is what you're going to learn as well, right? Because a lot of people keep talking about Bitcoin and metaverse, right? They keep talking about, but they don't know what they can do on it. Right, so I started investing on this since I would say back 2017, 2016, 2017. So yeah, I see all the trend up and down and all those things, right? So therefore, I'm going to discuss about this part here as well. And then another thing here is a lot of people also asking is about NFTs. Okay, yeah, some of you actually invested in one, and some of you are not, right? So what it is, right? Is it a fad? Or is really something that is sustainable in the near future? We want to also know, and then whether your chart is NFT compliant or not, right? So if you're compliant, you can appreciate this kind of investment more, this asset class more, and then yeah, so that's how we're going to do it. Okay, all right, there much more, and then just remember just now we talked about this thing here. Barter, right? Just now we also talked about a bit about Feng Shui. Barter is about investor profile. Qimeng, right? Qimeng, you can actually use this. You can use this to actually improve your intuition. Yeah, I always believe that intuition also one of the core integral in terms of investment success. I will call this intuitive investors. Right. So there are one part that the moment you see so many information, right? So and your ability to actually know which information it makes sense to you, what is important for to make a decision, that is intuition. And some of us born with it, some of us not. So Qimeng in a way they can help us to increase this form of investing or trading intuition. So I think this is important. That's why I include the Qimeng part into it as well. Okay, yeah. So this is the part here, and then one more thing I think that is also important. Yeah, is also advisory. Yeah, so that's why I include I-Ching into it. You see a I-Ching? Some of you learned I-Ching before, some of you haven't. I-Ching is a divination system. Let's say you want to invest in a company, or you want to buy some shares from this company. You already do your research. You are quite confident with it. Would it be cool if you still can get a second opinion? Yeah, by doing a divination to sort of like give you a more complete view of the situation. Yeah, so yeah, I-Ching can do that. Yeah, it's sort of like a second opinion or advisory role. So when you combine your knowledge your decision with I-Ching, yeah, you can see a better picture what you are about to invest. Right? Because investing is not gambling, right? You still need to learn. Yeah, it's not about okay, yes or no, I invest or not. No, it's not about what to buy. The only problem is how people think what to buy, what to buy. It's not about that. It's about when to sell, right? So is it possible both people buy something at the same time, right? But one of them make profit, one of them didn't. Yes, yeah, some people they are not able to because their skill level is different. They don't able to manage their emotion well, right? So that because one people can actually sell early, some people hold the investment because they see something better. So therefore, uh, a lot of people think, oh, I-Ching is very complicated, and I have a good news for all of you here. 2 days ago, I just discovered a new way for you to use I-Ching, yeah, without the need to go through all the technical part. Because my original plan in this in this weekend program, one of the part I'm talking about I-Ching, I'm thinking about using the technical part, like how many lines, counted this, counted that, depth and emptiness, and there's so many things. I think they will flaws a lot of people, right? People will overwhelm to know. So I actually tell myself, hey, people come here, they want to get results. So, and just to tell you, yeah, so I figure out a way, even you don't know I-Ching, you know how to use I-Ching to get advisory, second opinion. Okay. Yeah. So I know some of you worry, right? So, oh, I-Ching so complicated. There's 64 hexagram, there's 6 line, and then there's a changing line, and then there's a transformation gua, right? Yeah. So no need, no need. That one, when you want to become professor, you take the class to learn the technical part, so you can become a I-Ching professor. All right. Okay. So I don't think all of you here want to be professor, right? You want to make improvement, so you want results. So I'll give you a way to do that in the most simplest way to do that. Okay, so are you excited for this program? Yeah, that is this one. This is not everything I'm going to share. This is just tip on an iceberg. There are much more things coming in the program, so I don't want to spoil the surprise here. But I did give you some of the things you can look into it. Okay, all right. So how many of you here would like to actually learn this investment program? I know a lot of you here already joined this program. How many of you here want to actually learn this? Okay, type the word me. Let me see. You haven't enrolled yet, but you want to learn. You're interested to learn this because you know that yeah, these are the skills that you can apply for the rest of your life. Not only for this year, not only for next year. Yeah, this skill here is evergreen. Yeah, that's the best part of it. So which means that you can teach your children, right, to do it later on, right? So, and if you are a coach, would it be cool if you can actually advise your client what kind of asset classes are more related to them, are more suitable for them, right? You become a very different coach, right? You're become, I would say, special. Yeah, you're not the coach that say, okay, your day master is yin water, then you're this type of character, and then your profile is 7 killings, right? That one is already outdated. I think you know about that, right? Yeah, now people want exact, precise action plan for them. You tell them, hey, your risk uh, meter level right now is around 67%. So these are the kind of investment classes you should look into. And then these are the timing you have a better luck to encounter more opportunities. Okay, so yeah, when you can, and then say, hey, this is the feng shui setup you can actually do to improve the odds. And how about I give you one more piece of human intuition practice you can do to improve your intuition when it comes to investing. So that is the thing you can do, not only for yourself, for your clients, right? So, but even you're not a coach yourself, would it be cool you want to protect yourself financially? Because period now, is not pretty, right? A lot of people will lost their job, and we need to find an extra sources of income. So, but if right now you are still struggling, I would say that maybe you shouldn't invest immediately. right? We only invest when we have some extra money. So you're going to learn this as education first. Okay, right? You learn it first, and then later on, once you're ready, now you install the mindset first, right? Then on you move forward to do that. Okay, so now if some of you interested, let me just show with all of you here how to get there, right? So, and because okay, hold on. Okay, so now let me show you this. The reason people are not investing because they get flabbergasted or they get overwhelmed by all these technical terms, right? Everyone see this. Oh my God, it seems like rocket science if you're not investors, right? What are they talking about? You know why they're creating all these terms? To make them look smart. Okay, just like you, right? You talk about parser, you talk about like direct bell structure, clash punishment. They don't know what you're talking about, so they feel that you're actually very smart. Yeah, the same thing apply to them, right? So when you think they are smart, right, then you say, "Oh, I don't want to learn." You help me invest my money, and then you pay them commission. And most of the time, they're not interested on they don't pay attention to your interest, right? They just want to make the commission out of it, right? So therefore, I think that you need to know, right, what you need to do, and you don't need to learn all the technical terms I told just now in order, yeah, to start investing, right? So this is the thing I want to tell you here. So let me ask you some question here. Okay, so now I want you to ask yourself, would you like to know how to improve your odds of making profit from investment using Feng Shui? Okay, so, and if your answer is yes, how about sharpening your intuition in investment so you're better at selecting what to invest using Qigong? How about that? And what if you know precisely what kind of investment is suitable for you according to your budget? Like I told you just now, right? If you're goat and monkey, healthcare and real estates, quick, fast. Okay, how about you can get a second opinion on the investment using I-Ching divination in a simple way? Even you haven't learned I-Ching before, how about that? Okay, this is what I'm going to cover. So if some of you here, you haven't enrolled yet and you want to actually join us this weekend because it's coming soon. So these are the program I'm going to share with you here is Investment Breakthrough in Period 9. Okay, these are the program. So this program will be start on 6 until 7 of August 2022, right? And I'm going to conduct this via live stream so you can learn this program at a comfort right at your own home. Okay, that's will be great. So, and I'm going to teach this program only once. So I saw some of you ask whether I go to repeat this program. No, this on the only time I'm doing this. But if you are not able to make it to the date, right, there will be a replay for you. There's a recast that you can watch this program again. Okay, so you talk to the team about that. You want to know more detail about the recast. And in the nutshell, this program talk about these two parts, right? Merging the world of our investment and metaphysics. So this is what I want to achieve in this program here. And the way I'm going to do this here is I'm going to structure the program divided into 4 groups. So it's parser for investing, like I showed just now, right? How do you look at your parser to gain some information? And that's why I call this investor DNA, right? What are you made from? And what is your talent in investing? Or whether a trader. Then we also talk about Qigong for investing. We're going to actually use Qigong to enhance your intuition when it comes to investing. Okay, and I'm going to add in the Feng Shui part. Remember, we talked about the gold standard for Feng Shui setup for investor and traders. So this is where the Feng Shui come into place, where we talk about enhancing luck and life force. Okay, and then one more thing here is about the I-Ching for investing. So at least you get some second opinion and advisory role, right, and alert when you're about to make investment. And I want to actually bind all this together with period 9 investment landscape, because some people also interested in cryptocurrency, NFTs, Metaverse, and digital assets. So by here, you will know what is this Metaverse is all about. Yeah, without, of course, not the complicated technical details, right? That one you don't need to know that part, right? You want to know the concept of it and where to move forward and how to access information. Yeah, so this is the program here. Okay, so now, how many of you here interested to enroll? Okay, great. So I see some of you type the word me here. Okay, if you're interested, let me show you the pathway to get that. And there you go. So what you need to do here is this is the investment of the program. Is 997 for this. And if you are interested, yeah, this would be the time. Why I say this is the time is because one reason, because we are going to conduct this via live stream, so we don't need to rent a hall to do a physical class, so we can pass on the saving for you. So instead of paying 997, yeah, so you can actually learn the whole program by just 497. Okay, so yeah, this is the sort of like a discount, right? You can get when we're doing this online. Wow, so many of you already enrolled. Thank you for that. Okay, so and some of you also are asked about is there any if you are beginner, will you able to actually understand this or not? So I'll tell you, even you're beginner, you're able to understand this, right? Because this program is designed for application, right? It's not a technical class. It's designed from application point of view. So it's about see something and then you do something about it. Okay, so you're a beginner, you're fine. So now, to encourage you to take a step forward here. So, and because we're going to close the enrollment very soon because the class is starting this weekend already. So if you want it, this would be the time. So, and to encourage you further here, so I'm going to open the slot for the first 10% who joining us today, the new person here. You're going to get a bonus here. For those already joining us, you're going to get this bonus, right? But for those who haven't enrolled yet and you want to actually enroll for this, for the first 10, you're going to get extra bonus called Period 9 Compliant Installation Protocol. The reason I do this because a lot of people told me they're worried they are not Period 9 compliant, they might miss out certain opportunities. How about you use Shimon to sort of like install very certain Period 9 energy within you, right? So you're exposed to more Period 9 opportunities for the next 20 years. How about that? Okay, so this is the bonus you're going to get here. So let me summarize everything for you. So this is the investment breakthrough program. So original is 997 for the live class. And then if you actually be with us, you enroll today, you will get the Period 9 compliant installation protocol. And total up here will be 1,294. So for today, you only get everything, right? Everything here for 497 only. Okay, so as you can see from the comment box, yeah, there'll be a link there you can click, and then you see the team already posted the link as well in the chat box. Yeah, talk to them. Yeah, I saw okay, Shinmo, Carrie, Dennis, Steph. Yeah, talk to them, right? So if you need any information, talk to them. So this would be the link for you to go here. Okay, so now let me share with you one thing here. Yeah, this is something important. So in period 9, I want you to remember that old keys won't open new doors of opportunities. So I want you to know right now, are you holding a new key or the old keys? Okay, so this program here is to pass you the new key to unlock the door of opportunities in period 9. Okay, why this is important? It's because nowadays your children are not your retirement fund anymore. Do you guys agree? Right? They are not. Right? So it would be grateful if they can actually take care of themselves, right? So anything extra will be bonus already. So therefore, you need to learn how to protect your financial future. Okay, so these are the date. Yeah, 6 and 7 of August. So yeah, see you in this program. So there you go. This is the link here. Okay, all right, that's great. So, and again, just to remind all of you here, if you're thinking to grab the bonus, you better do it now because after tomorrow, the whole enrollment will be closed. Yeah, we cannot accept anyone anymore because they need to prepare for the setup for the Zoom and everything else. Okay, so this is where we're going to actually learn this together, right? If you're thinking whether can I learn this or not, don't worry. Even you're beginner, you're able to grasp all this information that taught in this 2 days program. Okay, all right, great. So now, um, if you have any question, you can ask me now. I try to answer some of your question here. Okay, Augustine say enroll long ago. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, Raymond say, will there be any replay? I'm not available. There will be a recast, right? Talk to the team. All right. Okay. Talk to Shimo, Carrie, Dennis, or Steph. Yeah, they're able to provide you the information. Okay. Okay, Eureka say, looking forward to this weekend. Always great spending a weekend with us. Thank you, thank you. Likewise. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, Tayana say, can you kindly address at least shortly how to overcome the lack of precise info about the exact time of birth? If you don't have the exact time of birth, then you use that piece of information. That's it, right? There are some other techniques you can use, so you cannot. So don't use it. Don't use the hour for it. Okay. So this is about the parser chart, right? So if you don't have it, you can use it. So maybe that formula might not applicable for you, but there are other formulas that I'm going to teach in the class. Okay. Okay. So someone asked is it guaranteed will be make money or not? No, nothing is guaranteed. Okay, so this is a support tool for you to support because it also depends on your commitment, how knowledgeable you are, right? This is not a gambling class, all right, guys. So you're asking, I'm not teaching how to gambling. Gambling, okay, shall I invest? Yes or no? Yeah, if you are thinking like that, this is not the class for you, right? This class is for investors. All right, you need to think like one. Yeah, if you think like a gambler, yeah, I'm telling you, this is not the right program for you. This class is about make you become a better investor. So you know how to identify great business, take responsibility for your decision. Okay, yeah. So that's how you become better. Okay, Junmu say just enroll. All right, great. Okay, that's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to see you there. So let's see if you have any other question, you can ask me now. Oh yeah, someone asked what to prepare. I think Shinmo tell prepare the parts and achievement chart. Yes, that's the one. If you're those already enrolled, they're going to send you an email, right, with all the thing you need to prepare. So basically, just repeat here one more time. You will bring your parts chart, achievement chart, and your floor plan. Floor plan will be on day 2. All right. So day 1, you just need your parter chart basically, because I believe the day 1 will be a lot focused on yourself, the parter first, because the most important part of investing is the investor. So we will focus a lot on parter on the day 1. Okay. All right. Nice. So and like say already enroll. May I know when we get the P9 compliant protocol? There won't be normal. The dates haven't confirmed yet, but it will be after the investment program because we need to select the right dates for it. All right. So normally would be we can looking at maybe September or October. So very likely in September. So the team will actually uh, announce the dates once we confirm. Sam Ang say, can the same feng shui investment setup can be applicable to lottery luck? I don't know. Okay, it's a good question. If you have, then I think it's a bonus, right? Yeah, but the one I'm teaching is more investment and trading. Okay, maybe you can try and let me know, Samang. If you're able to strike, let me know. Yeah, but this is not a gambling class. Yeah, because I don't think anyone can predict lottery. Yeah, I don't think so. No one can do that consistently. Yeah, you can do this once in a while if you get lucky, right? But you cannot, like, at the moment everyone tell me they can predict lottery number, then I tell them, yeah, show me your net worth. You should be rich right now, right? If we're able to predict. Then they stop talking to me already. Okay, yeah. So I think everyone can predict once in a while. I mean, but if you claim that you can predict something, you must able to actually back up your claims, right? You should able to hit it consistently every single time. Yeah. So I don't believe that such thing actually is there. I also don't believe anyone can time the stock market exactly the point. Whereas we only can position ourselves in the higher chance of winning something. That's how I believe in investing. Okay, all right. So let's see if you have any other questions. Okay, Sijin say, which sector we invest in a dog animal sign in an hour? Okay, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, be patient. You're going to learn all this in the program. Okay, yeah, just for another 2 days. Okay, yeah, not only the dog, you learn all the 12 animal signs. Yeah, who knows? Your family member also need to ask you about investing, right? So you don't know that. Okay, all right. Let's see if there is any other questions. Yeah, you can type it here. I'll try to answer some of your questions. If you have one, let me go through here first. Okay, any reading we need to do before the class start? Looking forward to the class. I will say that now you don't no need to do any reading before that. Just relax with an open mind to learn a new subject. Okay. Okay, great. I think I answered all of your question already. Since you have no question, thank you. Yeah, thank you for your time today. Yeah, to actually join me on this impromptu notification of this Facebook Live here today. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to see you in this 2 days weekend program. Okay, so till then, take care, stay healthy. I wish all of you here nothing but the best. I'm Iverson Lee. See you guys again. Bye bye.